feels like home. You know, coming here, the energy in this place just gets to you. Like the stress just falls off. You want to like plug in to whatever energy is here because it's just so good.
On the gangplank. Nice one. Look how much move. She's like, I'm trying.
So, what is it that, Susan, that do you remember living in Abuela's house? Because you were really young when we left there.
Yes, I remember living in Abuela's house.
Do you remember sneaking out of the apartment on Saturday mornings and getting into Abuela's bed?
Yes, I do.
And she would take us downstairs and make us breakfast.
Yes.
And she would serve us those little cans of orange juice with the
Yes,
little
with
blue
the
bird
on them.
And she'd make fried eggs, and she'd
Yep.
make bacon, and sometimes sweet plantains for breakfast.
Yep.
And you remember Abuela's bed?
Yes.
And the wallpaper had those big cabbage roses.
Yeah.
And you know, I have this memory of Abuela. I don't know, her and Mommy were having some issue. I don't know what it was. And I remember Abuela coming upstairs with a big punchera of
French fries.
fried pork chops.
Oh, okay.
And I just remember everything
remember-
was all right after that. After that.
I just remember sitting in front of the TV,
And she would bring out
baskets of like French fries and
tostones.
tostones.
And you remember her calling us into the kitchen when she would fry tocino? And she'd have a little piece of tocino for each of us.
Yep.
And when she made chicken soup, there was like one patita for me and one patita for you.
Yeah.
It's the perfect morning for this with a cup of coffee, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Well, what was the favorite stuff that Abuela would make for you for breakfast?
Breakfast. I don't know.
Because you weren't crazy about eggs.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about eggs, and so I like the sweet plantains. I always liked the sweet plantains when she used to make those.
And maicena, she used to make maicena for us.
And maicena I
the
used to
cornstarch
like.
pudding.
Yeah.
With cinnamon.
That I liked. And I used to like the little sorullitos of cornmeal.
Yes.
Real crispy on the outside.
Yeah, and she'd give them to us with like more milk than coffee.
Yeah.
But you felt really grown up because you were having sorullitos with café con leche.
Yeah.
And then I remember, and this was like really, really cool. Like when Mommy would go to the hospital to give birth.
Yeah.
Abuela would come over to babysit us.
Yes.
And when we would come home from school, remember we lived across the street at PS 42? We'd come home for lunch, and she'd have like everything set out with little Dixie cups of fruit cocktail, and we thought it was like so fancy. You remember?
Yes.
Like we never got that.
Here's a sandwich. Be done with it.
Right.
Ivan coche.
Ivan coche. But it was like Grandma used to make like, it was like all fancy, and she was like, we couldn't believe that she was like serving like the sandwich in one plate and the soup in another bowl, and then the little Dixie cup thing of and she was like, oh no, your grandfather would never have me serve everything on one plate. He was just not having that, because my grandfather was a señorito, you know.
Yeah.
Used to wear a shirt and tie every day to the table. I don't think Daddy picked that up from him.
No, I don't think so either.
So you have grass stuck on your